Welcome back! Today we're gonna make sourdough bread. I used to follow Binging with Babish's recipe. It's from this video, bread part 1. Let me show you. The bread part 1, basics with Babish. Okay, I noticed that I don't have ingredients. We need bread flour. We'll need either active or dry yeast. Okay, perfect, let's go! Okay, so I chose to relocate because it's such a nice weather. While I'm making this sourdough bread, I'm thinking of telling you about who I am, a little bit about myself. It's long overdue, but I'm presenting myself to you now. But now we've got all the ingredients. We're gonna start with 400 grams of bread flour. I have a scale here. Yes, on the dot. He said, ooh, a quarter teaspoon. Okay, like that. And then we whisk everything together. A little bit about me. My name is Lina. Right now I'm 23. I'll be 24 in September. I newly graduated journalism programs. I am an eldest daughter. I am part Palestinian and part Iraqi. We moved to Sweden when I was about 8 years old. Okay, he wants us to use 10 grams of salt. Okay, we've got salt, some more. I'm married and I've been for a year. I went to basketball when I was 12, I think. And I went for only half a year. And then when I was 20, I joined an only girls boxing team, also only for half a year, because Corona happened. They had to close the club down. I met one of my close friends there. I was recently started the journalism program, and we had an assignment to write about whoever we want, as long as we don't know that person. So I saw this girl at my boxing class, so I went up to her and I was like, hello, I think you're so interesting and I have this assignment, so can I please write about you? And three or 4 years later, and well, we're still friends yet today. Let me get some water. And now we're gonna whisk everything together until a ball of dough forms. I am a very quiet person. I've always been that way. I like to listen to people more than to talk myself. I rarely have stuff to talk about on my own. I'm a very nostalgic and sentimental person. I hang on to stuff that I don't need to hang on to. Like, I have all of my dolls since I was little still stored, because I'm like, what if I want to give them away someday, or I want my future kids to play with them, or I want to just look at them for memories in the future. So I have loads of these and a lot of teddy bears, and my mom has stored some dresses from my childhood. My nicknames are Lulu, Linati, Layune, Lula. Mostly it's my mom that calls me all of those things, and my grandma. The dough has formed and it's done. We'll plastic wrap this and let it sit for 12 to 24 hours in room temperature. So I'll check back on you tomorrow. Good morning. So now it's 7 o'clock and it's time for the making of the bread. Your dough should look like this. waiting for the last round of the bread making. My favorite movie of all time is Little Women, the Greta Gerwig version. I love it. I love the colors. I love the story. I love the relationships, the sisterhood, the motherhood. You know, when I see a movie about a family, that's what hits most and most deeply. Some people say, oh, when I see a cat or a dog, or when I see love stories, and no, for me it's family bonds. My favorite flower for the moment is poppy flower, but it has been sunflower and it has been daisies, and every once in a while it changes. So I don't know, I just appreciate all flowers, I guess. I love to puzzle. I can just have anything in the background while I puzzle, and I can sit for hours and hours and hours. Sometimes I finish a whole puzzle of 1,000 pieces in 2 days. I become obsessed. Now you know a little bit about me.